Okay, good morning.
Morning.
You are well? I want to take this chance to welcome you to our physical workshop. We will not wait any longer. We just get started. Um, Even time waits for nothing. So we are going to just kick off and we get started. So I don't know whether there's someone who can start off us with a word of prayer. Tuweze kuanzia word of prayer.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we come before this morning. We want to thank you from your heart, Father, for the good things and great things that you have done in our lives. Thank you for giving us another day. As we gather here, we are all prepared to hear from you. May you intercede, Heavenly Father. May your Holy Spirit come down, Father, and fill this place, Father. That you know that we are going to, Father, to be taught. We are going to understand, Heavenly Father. As we also thank for each and every member who is here, dear Heavenly Father, and even as we thank you, our tutor, dear Heavenly Father, may you walk with us, dear Heavenly Father, as we are going to start, even as we shall come to the end of the session, Father, we shall still come before thee and say, praise and honor be unto you. And all this we are praying, believing in trusting in our glory, God. Amen.
Thank you. Asante sana. That is so good. We'd like us to know each other. Tujuane kwa majina, mtu ametoka wapi na mbona umekuja leo. Leo ni siku ya Valentine, ungepelekwa kwa fulani, tumeamua kuja hapa. You chose to be here. So tell us why you did that. Karibu.
Good morning. I'm Dennis. I'm a leader, but my name is Dennis Mondi. And for me, I started last year in October. So I've come because I have a guest this year. Yeah, that's why I'm here today. It's nice meeting you.
Morning. Morning. I'm Thomas Mwake Samuel. I was here yesterday. I learned a bit, but I came late. I was here at 10, so I found them they had already started. So there is a part I did not capture. That's why I made time to come because I wanted to see Teddy. I got it through TikTok. So when they said there is physical classes, I was interested because nowadays there are scams. But the main issue here, the reason is why I joined this class, I just want to prosper. And that's why I've been searching for a digital marketing, something like this, which is real. So I'm hoping for the best.
Good morning. I'm Grace Pandeli. I'm new here. I have been seeing this on Facebook. I could have tried to follow, but I could not go through. So when I heard there is a physical class, so I decided to come here from this side. Maybe it might be a bit easier. It is so I look forward to hearing more and learning more about the digital marketing, because this is where the world is going. And also I was also looking at activities that I can be doing by my own. Yeah, at least to earn a living, to earn maybe what I do on a daily basis.
Morning to you. Nashukuru Mungu kwa sababu mimi naingia, lakini si hapa kwa hizi classes huku za online, lakini saa hizi tunaona vijana kufundisha. I felt I should know what they wanafanya. So ndio sasa niulize hata iko kauliza sasa watu wote wataweza na ndio nilikuwa hapa.
Utaona watu net wa 60. Wale wajana. I saw tired.
Sasa kaniambia bwana sasa ni mdogo sana. Kuna waite. Mimi nimetoka Murang'a by the way. Nimetoka Ushago. Yeye kama anaweza fanya hii kazi. Mimi nimefanya IT. So nikaona kama kitu iko na online hii inaweza kuwa mzuri sana kwa.
Najua sometimes you might feel as if umeachwa na muda imetupita. You know, some of the things for my age. But when you come at the medium kidogo.
Like yesterday.
Yeah. Challenge them.
The
The ladies who are
I
doing
came,
this
but
work.
I did not get
My
it.
goodness. The ladies who were here,
But I saw it was a
even if they
number.
came late, you could understand their age. They could not wake up that early morning. But they are all 50s and above. Yeah. 50s and above, but others are retired. Others even they don't have now that the knowledge, or already they've wameingia. But the knowledge not yet. Mpaka wengine wanasema I'll be coming with my son. I try to
You know,
wake
it's
him
when you
up.
are telling Mwalimu, we have our children there, you tell them, what are those things you are telling us they are done
Yes.
online? Why are you not teaching us? They are just there. Mommy, you know, anaachana tu na wewe. So we are telling them, we took you to school to learn, you come and teach us something, because some of us, we are looking forward to an income generating activity, maybe at your own comfort, and we don't know how to go about it.
But I think also this thing, it depends on the background. Your parents. If your parents walikuwa too sharp na anything to do with digital, even the kids, kuna mahali utaona wamefika. Because like my kids, like yesterday I went back home and they were like very small girls. Mom, ati umeenda class ili ya kutafuta pesa.
Yani you already washaanza kuwa sharp.
I'm telling you, when I was doing the crypto, my girl, grade 7 now, she's the one who was doing it. She could set the alarms ya kuweka hiyo code and she could play it. Even if I leave her the phone and going for a meeting, I'll find everything, it's okay. She has done it, yes. So now the young ones, grade 4 and grade 1, mama ulienda class ya kutafuta pesa, and they don't think I can go any other class ya doing it is for money.
Now that is very interesting.
Yeah.
What? That is you set the pace. Sababu, I'm assuming you are parents of kids who are our age, or maybe they are in secondary or somewhere. Where are they heading to? If you look at the future of the world, tunaelekea dunia ya job kweli. Ni kutoka tunaondokea jobs. Yeah, employment is becoming more and more scarce. And because of that reason, it is your responsibility as a parent. Wazazi wa kitambo walikuwa wanatafuta mashamba, wanaacha inheritance.
Yeah.
Sasa inheritance ya siku hizi si mashamba.
Aziko.
It is not in the inheritance, the legacy you leave. It is the legacy of what? Digital knowledge, skills that can help your child, even when you are not there. You see that? So what you are doing is very nice. Me, I do everything I do in front of them. It is very intentional. It's very intentional because I want them to know you don't have to be employed. We have digital marketing, we have AI. All these things are happening for a reason. They are not there because it's the wrong time. It's actually the right time for them to learn and see for their own. The other day she asked me, when I was working as a teacher, she had seen me every day. I was waking up and I was going to my place of work. Then I was coming back. And then she realized I stopped going to work. So she asked me, okay, they were asked in school, what do their parents do? Mtoto anasema, mama yangu anafanyanga hivi. Baba yangu anafanyanga hivi. Hawa wanafanyanga. Sasa yeye kusijua kishito atasema aje. Because anataka mama na dad wanatoka kwa nyumba. So she akasema, I don't know, our dad pahali. Kwenda waulize. Wanakaanga kwa nyumba. So when she came there, when I job siku hizi. Kama siku hizi nafanyanga hapa na nakaa hapa kwa simu. Sasa kaniambia nikamuuliza unataka nikifanya nini? Hapa kwa kompyuta unatafuta. Kwa pia hiyo ndio job yako nafanyanga siku hizi. So ukitokea shule unakuja unapata hope. Nasema hiyo ndio job. Ndio job. So you see now hata grow kama si yuko. You know when your child is growing and you are always busy.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you this, there was a story when I was a teacher. Because I was a high school math teacher. A certain child was just difficult in school, difficult for the teachers, difficult for everybody. Now I had a chance to call the dad, so I invited the dad to come for the school meeting so that I can understand exactly what is happening at home. Because I thought probably this problem is starting at home. So when I called the dad was he came on time and I told him the problems we were facing with his boy. And now what are we going to do? So the dad was accusing the boy, you have done a lot of things for you. I've taken you to this good school. There's nothing you lack. I give you good meaning. Yeah. So the boy is just feeling remorseful, but he really cannot understand. While we are in the middle of that discussion, so the father is sitting this side, the son is here, and I'm now on this table. And I asked the dad, how much time do you spend with your son? How much do you know about your son? And I literally saw pain in his face. Like I could just tell, I touched his heart. Because he looked at me and he told me, I would wish to spend time with him. But I cannot be able to spend time with him and still be able to provide for him himself yet. I have to trade one thing. And I felt as if he spoke to me because I told myself, one day I'll be him.
Yeah.
I don't want to say those words. I just felt his pain in my heart. I said, I totally understand what he means because he has to work extremely hard for this boy to be this school. And he cannot be able to spend time with the son and still be able to provide for him. And that is when it clicked in my head. If I continue working on this job, 10, 15 years later, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I have to make a change now so that my daughter or my son, they will never say that they don't have time with the parents because the parents are always busy, always away. Right? And that kind of freedom, that level of confidence, it's only available here in digital marketing. All right? It's only available at digital marketing. Digital marketing, you work from home. Can you imagine? You're not even started a family. Can you imagine doing your family and they never ever see you going to work? When my second born daughter was born, I had missed like the first 2 years of my daughter. But when my second child was born, I held in my hands and I prayed to God. I prayed that every day for the is it 18 or 20 years to spend with him, I want to be present in that place. I want to be there. And God is faithful. When I discovered digital marketing, it gave me the freedom to work from home, not for somebody. Your own. You become your own boss. Okay? And you guys have worked hard. I normally say, you're not lazy. Coming all the way from Moraga. Can you just imagine the level of sacrifice you have done to live? Today is a busy day, it's Saturday, there's a wedding day, and so many things happen today. But you stopped everything and decided to come and discover this money being made online. How is it being made? You are curious, and once you know, you are going to put it into practice and you're going to apply. And that is how your life is going to change. Right? If you put that level of hard work in digital marketing, your life is going to totally change. I thought it was a joke, literally. If you tell me starting digital marketing, I thought it was a joke. And you can't believe it too.
Come on, sis.
Yeah. Who knew it would work? So you have to try.
Yeah.
Just like when you plant seeds in the soil, are you sure they will germinate? No, but you plant anyway. Is that true? It's the same case with digital marketing. You start digital marketing and online business with your smartphone, you become your own boss. You work at the comfort of your home. You do things at your own schedule. You own back your time. When you own back your time, you decide what to do with it. That is the highest level of freedom. Not even the money. Money you can make in other ways. But time, think about it. To actually be able to have time, it's not a joke. Maybe Kevin may not understand because he's not busy. Right? But you understand, time is it is never enough. Is that true? And therefore, you wonder how to balance everything. And that is why we are here today. So before I start, we are going to be having an amazing workshop. We intend to finish early. Okay? We intend to finish today's class early. I'm hoping that you're going to capture everything. If we go through the class and you hear I have mentioned something you did not understand, always go quick, ask your questions. So before I start, I don't work alone. We started this physical workshop about can I say 8 months ago or 9 months ago. That is when we began this physical workshop. It's been a total blessing to have this physical workshop, and we are so much honored to be able to do this digital business and teach others how to do it. Why? Because our culture is we learn, digital marketing, and when we learn digital marketing, what we are doing is that we share that knowledge. Information is power. If someone teaches you something, they have upgraded your life. They have uplifted you, right? So it is better to share than to keep it to yourself. And that's why we do it. So we started this physical workshop about 8 months ago. It's been a total blessing. So many people's lives have changed right here in this workshop. I have seen people's lives change and I couldn't believe it. There was a mom of one boy who had come here and she was actually at the verge of being locked out of the house because of rental payment, right? So she couldn't be able to pay her rent. And she came here, she started digital marketing. In fact, the story runs like this. She started digital marketing. She had started then after joining, she a color. So she kind of like put it aside and continued with life. Then it got to a point where she realized, wait a minute, I have a digital business, but I'm struggling to pay it. So she went back to her digital business and she gave it her full force. From there on, she has never struggled with rent payment, a single mom of one child, and now she's fully working. Last December, her month, she made over 380,000 in December. She sent me a screenshot, told me, son, I think this is a blessing. I was taking digital marketing for granted, but from the moment I took it serious, it has totally changed my life completely forever. That is the most amazing thing. So, because of that reason, I do not work alone. I have a team. I started alone, but have been able to also bring other people on board to help in areas of tech, things to do with website setup. I have a team that does that. When it comes to social media, there is a team that does social media here. When we go to organizing physical classes, we have a team that does that. And one of them is the lady seated there. So once she finishes, she's free to tell her story. But maybe I can just scratch for you a little bit, right? When she started digital marketing, she was working in a very busy job, right? 15 hours a day job. And it was the whole week, 7 days a week. Can you imagine Sunday to Sunday, working every day, pouring all her heart, all her life to someone else's work? And that's why I say you are actually working hard, right? You are actually busy working hard, but you miss the moments that you actually matter. So she was working a lot and she was spending a lot of time away from her family. But she wanted to start her own digital business, but she didn't know where to start. She had already been scammed before. You know how online has a lot of scams, right? So she was scammed before. So she was actually afraid. You know once bitten twice? Yeah, once bitten twice shy. So she started this digital business even in the middle of all that chaos. By the time she was starting, she had already quit her job already. Can you imagine? She had already resigned from her job and she wanted to make this business work. And that's when she started. So once she finishes registration, she's going to come here and she'll tell us her story. So having said that, I'm very happy for you. Karibuni sana for our physical workshop. Here is where we learn about digital marketing. And I will explain to you what digital marketing is, how you can do it, and what are the benefits of doing digital marketing, who can do it, and how we should be able to get started, right? And also here we have my student Kim, who also started digital marketing from college. Yeah. Kwa hivyo, digital marketing is miaka. Yeah, he's a very young man, still in college, but he has still pursued digital marketing. We have our oldest member of our community, 85 years. 85 in college. No? 85 years old, someone who pursued an online business in the digital space at the age of 85. Last December, you know what that lady gave her grandkids as a gift? She bought a big mansion. And she said, this is for all my grandkids. Big mansion, I don't know how many rooms. And she said, I have bought this one as a legacy for my grandkids. Can you imagine that? Isn't that not awesome?
Awesome.
Yeah, it is really nice. And that is why we say digital business is the best gift that you can have. So when it comes to age barrier, digital marketing has no age barrier. There is no age barrier in digital marketing. Any age, any person who is assisted in doing digital marketing can be able to do digital marketing. Number two about digital marketing is that you work from anywhere in the world. It's a business you work from anywhere in the world, work from home or anywhere in the world. You work from home or you work from any part of the world. Another benefit of digital marketing is that it's a freedom business. You know, to eventually be free. Be free. Statistics were released and it was confirmed that the biggest cause of stress, right? The biggest cause of stress today in this era is money stress. Worried about money. Every now and then someone is worried about money, right? Is that true? Yeah, especially now when the purchasing power and the buying power is very low. Our worries about money are very high. But now you can have the freedom to freedom business. So this is the freedom of time, the freedom of money, and the freedom of location. What do I mean? Time freedom is having the control of your time without having to wake up on a Monday morning knowing that I am going to work. Right? Money freedom is being able to afford the things that you want to buy. The ability to afford the things. You want to buy something, you can always go and buy without having to worry about the price of those items. Location freedom, ability to work from any part of the world. Is it possible to achieve this in a job? No. In a business, brick and mortar business? No. But in digital business? Yes. You can literally feel, I want you to imagine 3 months from today, all right? 3 months from today, you now have money freedom. You're not worried about the cost of it. I'm not saying you'll be extravagantly rich. If you get there, no problem, right? But I'm talking about being able to have enough to meet your bills, being able to have enough time to do the things that you love doing, that you don't have to borrow permission. One of my biggest pains when I was working as a teacher is I had to borrow permission for everything. Even when you are sick, your body is not well, you have to explain why you need a permission to go to hospital. Have you guys experienced what I'm saying? Location freedom, you are tied to one place. You hardly go to other places because you are tied into one place. But with digital business, you really have the freedom to do everything. It is that freedom that I want you guys to have. As early as now in 2026, so that by the end of the year, you can have a better Christmas, season, right? Than what you had in 2025. You can have it much more better if you start your digital business today. So we have a freedom business. I call it a freedom business. Are you free? Can you be able to share? Can you be able to share? I was introducing you, but I realized you are a little bit occupied. So I wanted to give you a minute. Yeah. Tell us your name, your story, and how you started digital marketing. Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Liz, and I am a teacher. That is what I want to say. That document has not helped me. Because to work for the community and there is idea. I have worked as a sales person from 2021 all the way to 2025 January until I saw some, because there was no growth for me in employment at all. Ilikuwa tu ni kufanyia mwingine kazi na hata haoni kama wewe ni mtu, because they never even used to give us time to go for Christmas, even on Christmas Day we work. So that was a bother to me. Nikaona sitaki kuenda kama mama yangu. So nikajua I need to do something that my people of my generation are doing, because I knew people are making money, but I didn't know how. The problem is we never know how, and the legit person to take you through, because I am a victim of being scammed. I trusted the wrong person in the internet. That was in 2024. I found this guy on TikTok talking about the same thing my son is talking about. I trusted him because I was desperate, looking for a way or a breakthrough in the internet.
I ended up losing 18,000 in South Africa. It was in South Africa. 2 months later, in 2024, I come across someone. But then he was in his first days. So he never looked legit to me. And I'm not even scared to say that in his presence. Niliona akikaa ni kama ule wa South Africa. So you know when you're pretend by a snake, you see a rope and you jump because you think it's the snake. Yeah? So nikatupa mkono nikasema hata niendelee kungojea mshahara. But now the whole of 2024 went by. I came across him again, but this time he looked more glowing and more moneyed. Najua he's been here for the past month and he has actually glowed up. So we can approach. That was in 2024. But now remember, I didn't have time and I didn't have money. There's no great poverty in this world than lacking these two things. You'd rather have one. Lacking time and money at the same time is the poorest of the poorest. Because at least have one. If you don't have money, have time. If you have time, have money. I didn't have any, so I considered myself really, really poor. Yeah. But now I saw we can look for employment. First of all, I'm comfortable, earning 30,000. So your mind is relaxed, your full potential is not executed. Because pale nikai kwa duka, ungoje customer na niko wenyewe. Yeah. Now work from 9 a.m. I used to work from 9 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. From Monday to Monday. Ukiitisha leave unazungushwa wanakupia ile time wao wanataka to their own convenience. Wewe ile time unataka they don't it like that. So I got tired. I resigned. But now I resigned, I had not even started the business. I resigned because I was tired. I was ready to go back to my mother's house and that's what I did. I used to be in Nanyuki, I went back to Kiambu until now. I stayed with my mom the rest of March and April. Very desperate, very broke and depressed. Now then I saw some now again. But now this time now I have all the time, but I don't have the money to invest or buy a program. So I had to approach my mom. It was so hard to convince a 58-year-old and we pay 127,000, nipeleke mahali na tunaanza biashara ya online. It was so hard to convince her. Because yeye hajaona saa, mimi ndio nilimuona. It's unlike you were the one who saw some. So you're trying to convince your daughter when your son ataona ni kama unaenda kulipa. So me convincing my mother was also the same. Anaona no, sio uliniambia ulijua pesa the other time. But I eventually managed to convince her and she got me the money. I got the program, the $900 program on 10th of March. No, 10th of May 2025. So nikahama, I made sales, good money that I had not touched in my life ever. In these months of doing the business, the online business, I have achieved a lot that I never achieved in those 4 years of employment. So meaning employment me fuel. I see employment as fueling a car. If a car is drained, the fuel is drained, it can't move. So unapoangwa mshahara hiyo base 5 ndio ikupush kuongeze grease uendelee kufanyia mtu kazi. But if you're running your own business, this is a place where you can make sales. You can make $900 sale twice in a day or even 10 times in a month, and you make your first million at your age. So it's very possible, and you're in the right place. Thank you.
You work for
Yes. So other than me running my own business, I'm also the admin and foundation. So every time you call or you come here, you find me. Yes.
Throughout the week?
No,
Friday and Saturday.
We are here Friday and Saturday. When you make a phone call between the week, you don't find it. It's good. It's able to see. But I'm so happy for what you do. Asante sana. That's a good thing. So that is the freedom business. I even tell the people I tell them, you must have your own digital business. Me, I'm not going to say and have somebody who doesn't have their own business. I don't want to employ you. That boss mentality, you have to get rid of it. The age between 26 and beyond, someone must have something of their own. You see, no one can take this away from you. Can you be fired in employment? Right? Can your business go down? Can those certificates that we talk about, can they be taken away? What about skills? Can someone take away skills from you? Nobody can take them away from you. My grandma used to tell me, I do not have inheritance for you. Work hard in school. I do not have inheritance for you. I did not understand what she was saying. Right now, when I'm a big boy, I remember those babies' words. And I say, she was telling me, acquire skills because no one can take skills away from you. Land can be taken away from you, right? Property can be taken, but skills cannot be taken away. Digital marketing is a skill. It's a combination of many skills, but it is a skill in you where no one can take away from you. Schools don't teach people skills. I know it's in college. Exactly the way. Schools don't teach someone. I'm not saying they are bad, but they don't give you the skills. When I graduated as a high school maths and physics teacher, first class honors, because I was taught to work hard. So when I went to school, I actually worked. I actually worked hard. Already to look back and realize, after I've been in this job employment is how I call the job. It's a day they just decide not to work. Job means just overproof. When I was in that job, I realized I don't have skills. I really cannot stand on my own unless I'm employed either by government or by whatever, but I cannot really stand on my own. And that is when I realized I don't have freedom. Right? I don't have skills. I'm not free. But when I came to learn, no, nobody can take away from me. So, no age barrier, no one can do it. Work from home or anywhere in the world, you have got the freedom of time. You can do this business at any time. Haina kata kuseta alarm. This business has no setting alarm. Right? There's somebody who was narrating for me at 2:15 a.m. I'm like, 2:15 a.m. You have to wake up and you copy paste some things. No, you don't have to do that. This digital business that we talk about here, you can do it at any given time, whenever you are free. Whenever you are free, you just do it. Can you imagine that? It's a freedom business. Also, something else about this one, it is able to give you the confidence. You know that self-confidence, the confidence in yourself. You have the confidence, knowing that what you have, when you are talking about this digital business, after you have understood it, you are truly confident in it, and you know that if I were to tell somebody about it, either a friend or family or anything like that, if you just do that, you are informed, you have acquired the knowledge, and therefore you are confident in your skills. You are confident in your skills. So what does it involve? This digital business, I want to teach you 3 things today. 3 things that makes a successful digital business to be successful. 3 of them. And the moment you understand these 3 things, today is going to be the best day because you will have known you don't start things blindly. You just start things with information. So, digital marketing, yes. So those are the 3 things I'm going to teach you today, right? And build it like that. So I want us to learn it from that level. So understand digital marketing properly. Digital marketing alone means promoting products online. Promoting products online. That's how you make money, by promoting products on the internet. So you take those products and you promote them on the internet, right? That is what the digital marketing is all about. You are promoting products. These products are ready-made and they have been created for you. Right? These are digital products that have been created for you. So what you are supposed to do is that you're supposed to acquire digital products and you promote them online. So when we say digital marketing, promoting products on the internet, what type of products? Number one, there is products that we call physical goods. So we call them physical goods. These are goods that you promote on the internet. Then we have products that are offered, they are services. These ones are services that are offered through the internet. Not necessarily through the internet, even normal services, but people promote them on the internet. They are also doing digital marketing. But I want us to focus heavily on this category of digital products. Digital products. One thing I know is that you know what is physical goods. Those which you can see and touch. You also know what is services. But the one that I might need to explain further is what we call digital products. That is what we are referring to as digital products. What exactly are they? But let me ask you, do you know an example of a digital product? Do you have an example of a digital product? Tell me if you have an example of a digital product. Because that digital product, it is the one that makes digital marketing to be successful. I'll give you characteristics and then you tell me if you know, isn't it? So a digital product is like this. Number one, a digital product is created once, but you sell over and over. You sell it over and over. That is the characteristic of a digital product. So I give you characteristics, you tell me whether you can tell me an example. Another one, no, never runs out of supply. Never runs out of stock. You never run out of stock for digital products. You never run out of stock. I give you another characteristic of digital product. No delivery needed. No delivery required after purchase. You don't need any delivery after purchase. In other words, delivery is instant. Let me put it like, i.e., delivery is instant. Let me give you another characteristic of a digital product. Promote them globally, everywhere in the world. So you can promote them internationally. Those are characteristics of digital product. When I am there, let me see if there's one I've left. Globally, promote them, never runs out of stock. So give me an example now. Give me an example.
The ebooks.
The ebooks. Examples that fit here very well is ebooks. Another one. Another example. There are many. Music. How many here? Who here is a musician? Who has produced a song? Yeah? It's not a musician. You look like. Can make a very popular musician. Music. Music is, yes? Templates. Yes, templates. They are digital. They never run out of stock. You build them once. Movies. Those are digital. They never run out of supply. Software. App. The app on your phone called WhatsApp. That app was created once. How many people have downloaded on their phones? Right? Billions. TikTok. It is an app. How many people have downloaded? Many of them. We have so many examples. Online course. Webinars. And many, many examples. So these ones, they have something in common. In all of them, how can we combine them? Which one word can we call them? Apart from digital product. Yes? These items, what else can we call them? An ebook, music, template, movies, softwares, online courses, webinars, and many more. One word we can call them? Yes? So what do they contain? They contain information. So that is what they have. What else do they have apart from information? They all have information. They form a category of industry called e-learning. They form a group called e-learning economy. It's a very profitable economy. All of them, they form one. It's called e-learning. E-learning economy is very profitable. Even comedy is also put there. And many others that we have read, even videos, even content that we post, right? Social media content. It is, by the way, social media is made only because of e-learning. Nothing else. E-learning is the most thriving economy. Look at the economy of e-learning. 2019, this industry was at $950 million per year. You know, numbers never lie. Is that true? Numbers, before you join something, understand the past and understand where it is heading so that you know where you are. You are. I was a math teacher. By the time I was making the decision of resigning, this is the kind of math I did. I asked myself, how has it been performing in the past? What is the projection and how is the growth? Then this one remains to be the best. So 2019, $950 million per year. 2022, it went to $1 billion a day. This industry of digital marketing, of digital products, $1 billion in a day. 2024, it came to $3 billion in a day. All right, $3 billion in a day. 2026, the year we are in right now, it has already reached $6 billion in a day economy. Can you imagine an economy of $6 billion in one day, globally? You don't want to tap into that. I cannot imagine. You cannot leave this one. Where is it headed to? We look at 2030. It has been projected, and this is from Forbes, an international renowned organization for data. Forbes announced that, number one, they have never seen an economy that had this sharp growth. And number two, it will be the largest economy by 2030 with a size of 15.7 trillion dollars. 15.7 trillion? I promise you, you and me are going to be alive in 2030. God willing. Question is this: where will you be? You will say 5 years ago I heard about this, but I was skeptical, or this and that. By 2030, we are going to be having two types of people: those who said yes and those who said no. And I promise you there will be a difference. I'll give you a story. Do you know this app called M-Pesa? Have you used it before? So let me tell you a story of M-Pesa in 2008. All right? And I was given this story by a friend of mine who was telling me, this was M-Pesa in 2008. It is about when it was launched. Very tiny, very small. I call it a mustard seed. It was so small and nothing had happened. A friend of mine, by then she was a banker, and her friend approached her and she told her there is something from Safaricom they have introduced for mobile banking called M-Pesa. And it is small, but they are asking people to go and invest in it so that it can grow. And you can be able to invest even as small as you can invest in the money you have, you can go and invest. This lady, she tells me that time she was a bank manager, she really had access to the money. So the one who had told her about it, so these are two people. So the one who brought the information went ahead and invested. This bank manager, who really could have invested a lot, held back. She was skeptical and she decided not to do it, to withhold. Because at the end of the day, she was like, that thing that has not happened, mobile transfers was very new. It was something that you could hardly understand. So they actually went ahead. One of them invested, the other one refused. 10 years later, 2018, she was telling me this story. I could just tell the pain in her heart. She has, by 2018, she had already retired. So she was no longer working. She has retired, and now she's working. She doesn't have a job. She has retired right now. Even the other friend has also retired. But let me tell you, she was telling me, this person is like my age mate, my colleague, but we cannot even work together. The lifestyle and the level, the height she is in, and where I am, I made my worst mistake. So therefore, somebody, where am I telling you this story? Because I think digital marketing is my comeback. Okay? She told me, I think digital marketing is my comeback. When I got my opportunity to make a legacy in my life, I actually held back. This one I'm not leaving. I would be very far if I said yes that way. So what am I telling you? We are in 2026. Digital marketing is already very profitable. And I am telling you this, I'm only 18, 19 months in this business. Digital marketing so far is very, very extremely profitable. Question is this, 2030, where will you be? Because I have told you and you have come to this workshop, 2030, where will you be? It will depend on the decision you make today. It depends on what you decide today. When I was presented with this opportunity, I chose to say yes or no, but I said I'm going to do it. Not because I was sure it was going to work. I wasn't sure. If you are waiting for guarantee does not exist in life. Okay? If you are hoping that I want a guarantee don't work. They are not there. Were you guaranteed you will wake up this morning? Then why do you want to start things because you have a guarantee? Liz right there, she sold me back then in July. Right? I am sure she wishes like, I wish I started there. Because 8 months later, she looks back and she's like, wait a minute. What I doubted actually is what? It actually is working. It is never too late. But either way, 8 months is actually a lot of time to recover. She has been able to achieve a lot of time, a lot of good things. But at the end of the day, I want to ask you a question. For how long? How many of you, let me hear, how long have you been watching me? A month and a half?
2 months.
2 months? 2 weeks?
This is the third day.
This is your that day. Have you been following me online or anything?
No.
Or yours is just physical? Right? How long had you followed before you started?
2 months.
2 months, right? And you?
1 week.
You are like, you do 2 months, you are taking 1 week. You are better. Right? And that is the most amazing thing. So the e-learning digital business is growing and it is becoming very profitable. Question is this. So how do you start that business? Don't be like the lady who said no because she wanted a guarantee. Somehow your conscience tells you, let me ask you, what made you come today from Uganda? Yeah? How sure are you are here?
Living is a risk.
I like that.
Yeah.
Even living is a risk. And she came all the way. She wasn't sure you would be here. Is that true? So at the end of the day, you have to make a decision and decide, is this going, is this something that you can do? Deep down in your conscience, you just tell yourself, you know what, if I don't wake up out of my comfort zone, I'm going to remain where? I want to tell you a story in the Bible. In the Bible. So I'm teaching you business back in Nigeria. There was these 2 men. They were actually 4, right? And they were infected with leprosy. So if they stayed with other people, they could have been infected there. So what were they told? They were casted out. They were sent out, and they were staying away so that if there was food food could be thrown the way you throw to the dogs because they would infect other people. So this time, and I want you to borrow the lesson from this story, it's one of my most amazing Bible stories. There was a very heavy famine. The land was infected by hunger, and it was too bad that people were selling a head of a donkey. Remember that story? They were selling the head of a donkey. You actually buy the head of a donkey to eat. And it was the worst famine that had ever struck that land. So, these men were casted out. There is no food, and it was just a bad season. And then there were country wars. There were wars between regions and regions. I don't know, Philistines against, I don't know who, but there was a war that was happening. So these 4 men talked to themselves, and they told themselves, we are already out here, there's no food. If we stay where we are going to die. It's a guarantee we are going to die. But if we stand up and walk towards the city, that place where they have casted that out, if we walk towards the city, we are also going to die. But those men might feel pity on us, and they might spare us. If they spare us, we are going to live. If they kill us, then we die. Is that okay? And I like this woman because they did something very extraordinary. They decided, at the end of the day, the fate is won. So they woke up and they started walking towards the gates of the city. And as they were walking towards the gates of the city, because of their faith, because they had faith, it might work or not, but I'm going to go towards it anyway. As they were walking towards the gate of the city, the men who are in the city now, they started hearing loud sounds of horses, of men coming to fight against them. And they were not prepared. They were terrified. They wondered what they were going to do. And as these 4 men were coming closer, the voices were becoming louder, and they were becoming louder. And as they were getting closer, those men could not handle the voices, and they fled. They ran out of the city, and they went to hide. And they left behind the best meat, the best fruits, the best water, all their good things, and they fled because they were going to save their life. And when these men came towards the city and they entered the gates, they found there was nobody, there was plenty of water, there was plenty of food, a lot of fruits. They just sat down and they ate to their fill. The magical moment happens when these men decided to rise up and go. When you want to do a business like this one, you are like those men. If you stay, let me give you my story. If I stayed in that teaching job, I would have been sinking and sinking into debt. I would be very much into debt today because I was getting deeper and deeper. Every month, deeper. Every month, deeper. So I would be very deep in debt. But when I came across digital marketing, I was given an opportunity where I was not sure. So I want to find this of, I want to be sure. Of course, there are so many things that make you to feel like this is the right decision. But you have always an option to decide, am I going to start or not? You have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. But those men, you are like those men, you are going to decide, are you going to stay where you are? And yes, you can. You can fold your hands and say, I am going to stay where I am. And if you stay there, nothing will change. You are going to remain at that same position, at that's where you're going to remain. How many of you have ever felt years come in and years go and you are in the same position? Stagnation.
Yeah.
You are at the same place years and years and years, and you wonder, why is it that I am remaining in the same position? But if you can take a decision like those men and decide, if we stay here, we are going to die. If you stay where you are, nothing is going to change. But if you can take a step of faith and walk towards the city, walk and start your digital marketing business. We have a program here that is very, very, very good. It's called the Legacy Family. 5 streams of income. It's a step of faith. People are investing in the program because it is a step of faith. And you take a program forward and you go towards the program that is giving you as much returns as possible. But at the end of the day, you must take that step and decide whether you're going to go forward or you're not going to go forward. And just right there, those men were able to get their fear. If I stayed in my teaching job, I would have stayed where I am. If Liz did not take a decision, what would you choose to do if not digital marketing?
I was so done with writing CVs and looking for jobs. So I had two options. Either mom and pay me and invest, and I will get back. And pay 4,000 really. I was so ready for that.
Then imagine, right? But she decided to do what? To try and convince the man and so many other people. So I'm telling you this to encourage you and tell you that fear is going to confront you. Fear is going to tell you things, but you have to take a bold step and decide, I am going to act against. Yes, against it, because fear makes you to remain at the same place. So where do we start now? To be able to get as much benefit from this proven blueprint, where do you start? You start with what we call a proven blueprint. Proven blueprints. And this blueprint was created and launched under the company called Digital Growth Community. Digital Growth Community. So Digital Growth Community is like an online company that created this blueprint. And this blueprint is actually a program that teaches you. So Digital Growth Community, an online company, an online digital company that provides digital marketing, programs, learn as you earn. That is the name of the company. So Digital Growth Community, founded by Gicheha. This one was founded by Gicheha. So what happens is that this proven blueprint is under the Digital Growth Community, a company that puts together a program that allows you to learn as you earn. So you come here and you find this is the proven blueprint. It is the program, right? And what you do from this program is that you are able to learn, and at the same time, from the same thing, you are able to earn. So I want to explain this to you. What does it mean that you can learn and earn? Are you getting paid for learning? How does that work? Getting to understand. You are able to learn as you are earning. So what you are doing in this case is that you are able to acquire digital marketing knowledge, so you learn new skills, and then you earn from that same program. Let me teach this learning part. There is something to learn. We are here so that we can learn, isn't it? Even you have seen e-learning. The economy is called e-learning. What is e-learning? About learning skills, not learning skills. Not learning certificates. When you go to school, what we learn? We learn for the sake of certificate. We actually glorify certificates a lot. In fact, there was a time as a high school teacher, we used to push students to work hard and pass and get great certificates. And when they have certificates, we celebrate. The whole world can even stop. So we celebrate certificates. I was looking at people who had, like, for example, the best student in 2020, for example, the one who did very well KCSE in a certain year. You look at them 5 years later. Okay? You look at them 5 years later, you wonder, this glorification you are doing, it was for what reason? Right? So, digital skills. What are some of these digital skills? Let me scratch the surface for you. When we say you are learning digital skills, exactly what are you learning? So let me break it down for you. So you learn, this program comes with a learning platform. It comes with a Kajabi portal. We call it a portal, where you access the modules and you come the learning. And that is why I say this business is for someone who is teachable. For somebody who is
Teacher.
teacher, I think you have written somewhere. I've used your notes. Thank you so much for coming yesterday. Where are they? Good. This student is very good. At least in the text, yeah, but anyway, they all come from the head. That is the good thing about being. I've done these trainings a lot. If you notice me, I don't carry around things I've written down, right? It's because I've done it over and over and over. So because of that repetition, you automatically become better. Is that true? Are there things that right now, if you what is your favorite meal to cook?
Chapati.
Chapati. Do you need to check somewhere to know how to cook chapati? If you are waking up in the middle of the night, you will do it, right? So it's the same thing because you have done it over and over. So digital skills, some of the skills that you learn. First of all, how do you learn it? Or we go through the skills and then I share with you how do you learn it? How do we put up this program? So skills that you're going to learn, number one is digital marketing. Digital marketing. Alone digital marketing is a skill. The way it is, it's a digital marketing skills. So you learn digital marketing, how to market on the internet. That is a skill that you are going to be learning. You also learn social media, right? Social media. We have social media, but we don't know how to monetize. So you are going to learn how to monetize social media. So we call it social media monetization. I want you guys to appreciate the fact that social media is a $1 trillion economy. Social media alone. Because all this economy is on through social media, nowhere else. Question is this: you have been on that social media, but you have never been paid. Are you not on Facebook? Are you not on TikTok? Have you ever received anything in your bank?
Even we don't have to get
Question this is: how do you get it? You don't have the skill. Yes. You just decide. You are there, but because you don't know how to get it. So you learn social media monetization. You learn how to grow followers online. How do you grow followers on the internet? Right? How do you grow a following? And you have a big following of people. How do you grow followers? You also learn how to create your own products. How do you create your own product? Like an ebook, a website, a template. How are they created? You learn that. So how to create your own product. You also learn how to do content creation. You learn content creation. How is content created? That is a skill you are going to acquire. How is content created? Isn't it? Because you see a lot of content, you scroll a lot. Scoliosis is a serious disease to many people today, right? You are just scrolling and scrolling. You open your phone for 3 minutes, surprisingly, it is 1 hour later. You're still there. Yeah? You wonder what has happened. Content creation. How can you be able to create content? How can you become a producer, not a consumer? Not a consumer, become a producer. So that is content creation. You will also learn how to use AI. We are hearing AI left, right, and center. But nobody is actually teaching you. AI, how does it work? AI, how do you use it? What are the benefits of using AI? Okay? Don't stay behind. There is a lot of growth and a lot of information and advancing in the AI industry. As everybody else is talking about AI, be part of that growth. Be curious to know how does this AI work? What are the benefits of AI? And how can you be able to use it? So you're going to learn how to use AI. You will learn email marketing. You will learn email marketing. Those are the skills that you're going to learn from there, and how to earn through email marketing. You will learn how to set up a website. How to set up a website. So you're going to learn how exactly do you set up a website. You're also going to learn how to copy and paste free ads, how to copy and paste free ads, plus so much more, plus so much more. So when we come to learning, we are going to learn a lot of good things. So we are able to acquire a lot of knowledge. Asante sana mwalimu. Ni hapo kujifunza. That capacity to learn. So those are what we call digital skills. Once you acquire skills, they are yours. So how do you learn them? How is it learning? Do you have to come physically? How do you be learning? Remember we talked about e-learning? So the best way of learning is learning that is self-study and is self-paced. Some of us who are here, we learn slowly. I actually consider myself a slow learner. You know why? I learn things 2 or 3 times for me to get it. So we are all different. There are some of us who are quick learning. So for us to be able to learn these skills properly at our own pace, we have something called our learning portal. So you'll be unlocked, you'll have what we call learning portal. Stroke, the word is Kajabi. So note that word because it is going to become very popular for you, called Kajabi. So a learning portal is a platform whereby you log in with your own username and your own password. With own username and password. Of course, we'll set for you that password. But more importantly, this kind of learning is what we call self-study. It's a self-study mode of learning. So this is where you are able to study and learn at your own pace. So you go through a self-study learning. It is also self-paced. Self-paced. So study at your own pace. You have those who are quick learners and those who are higher. Then it comes with step-by-step video modules. But they are different in a way. So how this program comes, it comes with 5 packages. And each package has its own modules. So we have the small package called Launchpad. So here I'll mention the package here. I'll also mention the number of modules. I'll also mention the time you need, time taken for you to complete. So all of them 5, they unlock different levels of learning. Just like in the same way, when someone goes to college, they can do a certificate program, maybe in IT. And then there is a diploma program in the same IT. Those people may be learning the same thing, but one of them has got more access than the other. Is that true? And another person will be doing a degree in IT. Same line of learning, but different levels. So the same case with our learning program, it is self-study, purely online. It's a portal, you upload it on your phone and you're able to learn. That is when you understand everything. Because the learning for today, this physical, is not enough to really give you everything that you need. One day learning is not enough. You need continuous learning. That is where this program comes. So our package or our program, the first one is called Launchpad. Launchpad package. So this Launchpad package is going to open for you 44 modules and you require 19 hours to finish that. It is 19 hours long, but not one long 19-hour module, no. It is broken down into step-by-step, easy to learn and easy to understand modules. 7 minutes video followed by a 10-minute video, another 4 minutes, another 21 minutes, 14 minutes. So combining all that time, step-by-step course of Launchpad is 19 hours. The other one is called Passive Daily Pay. That's a very long one. Passive Daily Pay Blueprint. So I have left one word. So Passive Daily Pay is 75 modules, which is 26 hours to complete. It's the second package of learning. The other one is called Digital Mastery. Digital mastery comes with 90 modules, which requires 35 hours to finish. The other package is called Legacy Builder. Legacy Builder requires, it comes with 144 modules, 6 hours. Then we have the higher one called Legacy Bundle, 185 modules, is 52 hours to finish. So those are the packages and those are the programs. Now, after you have learned, so you have understood how learning is happening, really it is just straightforward. Nothing else is needed. Although on top of that, we also provide the mentorship, that is guided learning, right? So you are guided after the program. Now, after you are going through it, you require to be mentored. What is mentorship? Support, right? Being guided. You will have questions, and you need somebody who can answer those questions. That is what we call mentorship. I'll talk about it when we get there. But for now, does learning make you money? Does learning make you money? No. So now I want to teach you how to monetize what you have learned. Now that you have understood how to learn, how will you put it into? How will you convert that knowledge into income? Learning increases your value. Is that true? But there are literally so many ways that you can learn from that knowledge. But I want to give you the most basic ones, the ones that are straightforward, among the others. So how you monetize your skills, that's how you have multiple income streams, and you can have as many as possible. But I want to teach you 3 of them, that are actually 4 of them, 4 ways that you can be able to monetize from this knowledge. 4 ways. These ones are solid, and you can put all of them. I want to start with the one that is the most basic. The first way to monetize from this knowledge that you have learned, you can take this knowledge and you can take and apply it to a physical business. Grow a physical business online. This program is very interesting. A business owner who has got their own goods and services can take that knowledge and that program and they can grow their business on the internet. Let's tell each other the truth. Someone who is a business owner right now with a shop in Nairobi and they're expecting walk-ins, what is their future? What is their future to be? We say the truth. It is very loud, isn't it? They are going through a slow day. And eventually they are going to close that. How many here has closed a shop? You close the shop, right? But it's not like people are not buying the things you are selling. They just are now buying different places. They are no longer buying physically, they are buying. It is because of these keys that those who are selling online, they know how to maneuver the internet space. Any business that is depending on people to walk in to buy is slowly going to close. And we have experienced that. Today in this city, the heart of Kenya, more businesses are closing than those which are opening. True or false? I give you an example. 2 people selling laptops. For example, one person goes and buys the stock of laptops, and they go to their bedroom and they squeeze some small space. And they get a light like this one, and they put their phone there, and they start advertising their laptop. And these other persons come to the busiest city in Nairobi of Kenya. They come and they rent a very expensive shop. They put shelves and they put banners and everything, and they open their doors for it. Who is going to be business between those 2 people? Yes? The one who is in their bedroom advertising their shop. Things have changed. There's a difference between working hard and working smart. Who is working hard? The one with the job is actually working hard. But this one at home is working smart. Smart. They go live for 1 hour, the other 1 hour they go and they attend to their child, the other 1 hour they run to the market, they come back and they sell their laptops. That person lives a freedom life. Well, this other one wakes up very early in the morning, beats traffic, comes and they pay what we call these fees that people pay in renting houses in Nairobi. A lot of exaggerated fees, isn't it? Right? And a lot of rent, huge rent, and all that, and maybe even hiring employees, but eventually they don't see any profits. Times have changed. Let us not be adamant and live the old ways. So, someone who has a business, I'm telling them, don't close. Come, let me show you how you can take that knowledge. Come, let me show you how you can take your existing business and you can promote it online. I saw this lady called, her name is, we call her who? Shikwa. She was speaking to other business ladies and she was telling them, you people, you are still there saying that business is hard. Only that you do not know that business is not hard. Business has changed the streets. Yeah, business has moved from physical to online. Today, can I tell you something? When you start digital marketing, you'll be ordering everything online to be brought to your house. Is that true? Everything you can order online. Give me one that you can't. There is nothing you can't order. You can even order someone to come and do your hair to your house. Your hair, you can order somebody to come into your house and they do for your hair there. And you don't need to leave your house for anything. Is that not freedom? You walk out when you want. You leave your home when you want. Not just your home. You can go for vacations at any given time. In December, I want to say I was privileged. I was able to take my siblings. My mom has 5 children. And now all of them are married and they have kids. Right? They're very happy mother. You're still very young. My mom is very young. And I'm now comparing her with other people. Not saying she's young. But literally, you are able to have a big family vacation. You see that? Could my teaching salary do that?
No.
Could they do that? No. Actually, it couldn't. It was barely enough to provide for my own small family. But it is because of getting this digital business. I learned how to monetize. It is not just about learning. The reason why I'm so much against school, and I was a teacher, is because we don't teach how to put that knowledge and convert it into income unless you're employed. And employment is slavery. Is that true? If people are taught how to go and depend on that knowledge, then you will be free. But if the only way for me to be a teacher is to be employed, then that is not a skill. It's not. And people are realizing that right now. All right? It is not to it. You can always change. So the first way is to do a physical business. The second way to monetize that information is to create your own digital product. Create your own digital product. So this is where now you go ahead and you create your own digital product, either a short online course, an ebook. You did an ebook, yeah? How was the process?
It was smooth because I learned from the program.
You learned from the program. Yeah. I'm so proud of you that you did that ebook. So he's actually one of the people who have recently created their own digital product. And now he's giving it to people so that they can understand digital marketing. All right? Don't stop creating. Create now, convert that ebook into a short course. That's the next move, okay? You take now from written to a video where you are now explaining it adds value. Is that okay? Yes, that is a good thing. I'm so proud of you. So you create your own digital product. That's among the skills you are going to learn, how to create your own. So that if you are an expert in a certain field, for example, let's say, for example, let's talk about cooking chapati. I'm giving an example with you. All right? You know you can literally teach. There are people who don't know how to cook chapati. Starting with me. But there are people who don't know how to cook chapati. Do you know you can teach someone how to cook chapati? As a digital product. Now let me tell you how you do it. Okay? You will start by outlining the steps in a 5 or 10 page book, where you just break down all the simple steps. And that becomes your own digital product, because that ebook is a link. How many people can you share? How many people can you share an ebook with? Unlimited. Is that true? And then now you record videos when you are performing that task. When you are explaining step 1, step 2, and then you have a short course that teaches how to cook chapati. It's also a digital pro. It is your own. You decide which direction you want to take. If you are an expert in something, that is what you go ahead and create. There are people who have courses on how to apply makeup. Imagine someone has a digital product that literally explains how to apply makeup. Right? And that's how all sorts of digital products are created because you can be able to create. Once you have the skill, my friend, you are unstoppable. Number 3. Number 3 way is what we call affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is a branch of digital marketing. And in affiliate marketing is what we call promote to earn a commission. Promote to earn a commission. That is what affiliate marketing is. So this means that you are promoting someone else's item and you earn a commission, right? And then I'll give an example. Let's say you create that course on how to do chapati. You can say, anyone who is going to promote my course to someone else, I'll give them 50% commission. Is that not good? So those who will promote on your behalf, they will earn a commission, right? And that is what I am calling becoming an affiliate. Let me tell you, when I bought my first car, what happened. It was a lot of work. By the way, it was actually a lot of work. But then I put together, and I was ready now, and I told my wife, we are ready to go and actually see the car. So I contacted this gentleman who had seen he listed his car for sale. So I contacted this gentleman, and now we had an agreement and we want to meet up so that I could actually do the viewing. All right? So I go ahead and we meet up with this gentleman. So we meet somewhere and he tells me, actually, this is not the place where the car is. So he gets in and we go all the way to a different location where now there is a big car and so many cars are there. So the moment I come in, I actually spot the car that I had seen and I tell him exactly that one. So he tries to tell me, also we have this and no. I'm already into this one. So we go and we do check up and we do everything. And I'm so excited. I'm like, hey, now you are selling. Then when we are in the conversation, he tells me, the owner is coming in 2 days. And I'm like, the owner? Are you not the owner? He says, no, I'm not the owner. But the owner is coming. At least I know the owner. Anyway, I don't give it a big thought. 4 days later, now I come and I'm ready to do the purchase. I'm ready to actually walk away with the car. So I find this guy. He has already arrived at the site. And when we come there, I find this amazing lady who is actually the actual owner who is selling this car. And we talk, no much of talking, and we do the transaction and we finish. And this gentleman who was the link now, we call them brokers, right? So this broker comes to me and tells me, now, because I've done my job, congratulations, you have your car. Now, I wonder what? The macho. Yeah? I've done my work. Then I go ahead and I give him a tip. Of course, I like, thank you for that. Then he walks back to the seller. He goes to the seller and he tells the seller, see, I brought you the customer he has bought, give me my share. And he's given a hefty commission. That is when the concept of affiliate marketing got to my head. I was like, this guy literally made money from nothing. Just the fact that he knew those two people. That connection. How many have done affiliate marketing? Right? You have done affiliate, you have connected the buyer and the seller. By the fact that you connect them to, you also make money from them. That concept is what you call affiliate marketing. And you can do affiliate marketing on the internet. There are so many people who are looking for things and they don't know where to get them. If you can just link someone who is already selling some things, for example, right now, we want to upgrade this office. We want to have a digital board, and we are tired of using this market. So you want to have a digital? Who here can link me with the digital board? Head kimemwanza. You are the You are the So he's going to become an affiliate because he's going to bring me a digital board that can be a TV. I can use it for TV, I can use it to write. Now we want to come from this. We cannot be teaching digital marketing and we do things manually. So you want to go to digital. So right now we are actively searching for digital boards, big screens where we can demonstrate, we can write on the same board and that. So I want it, I'm a willing buyer. Is there a willing seller somewhere? Yes, that willing seller, and this is the willing buyer, you connect them, we call that affiliate marketing. And this person in the between really has no work to do because they will not do delivery. They will not, you as the affiliate, you don't have to do delivery. You just share the number. This is the person who is selling, and just like that. And they see that the transaction has happened. And they make money. Can you imagine how easy it is to do affiliate marketing? And not just for physical items. You can even do affiliate marketing for digital items, ebooks, programs, courses. You can promote on behalf of other people. And that is how you grow. So we call that affiliate marketing. Number four is master selling. Master reselling. Now, master reselling is very interesting. It is not different from affiliate. Actually, master reselling is not different. Master reselling is promote. Master reselling means you promote other people's digital products. This one is strictly for digital. Physical, it is not possible to do master reselling. I'll give an example and you'll see. So promote other people's digital products and earn 100% profit. Master reselling means promote other people's digital products and earn 100% profit. So this one is really a competitor of affiliate because in affiliate you earn a commission, but in master reselling you earn 100%. Imagine that, right? So I'll give you an example. One of our best selling programs is $1,400. So if you are an affiliate, for this program, for a disclaimer, it doesn't have an affiliate, so you cannot promote it as an affiliate itself. But if it was there, let's say it could be generously give, I don't know, maybe 20% because commissions are percentage. So it means that every sale you make, you keep $280. That is affiliate. That is number 3. Now, in master reselling, do you know what it means? It means that you keep all of it. So you take home $1,400. Which one can you take? Which one can you take? Master reselling. Because master reselling means I become the original owner. I am the owner now. I am earning like the owner. The beautiful thing about it, I'll give you an example with the smartphone. Your smartphone, you have got the full rights to your smartphone. If you chose to sell your phone today, would you ask anyone for permission? But are you the one who created that phone? Then we can literally call you a master reseller. You are a master reseller because you are selling someone else. It is yours by the fact you bought, but you didn't create. It is the same concept we apply in master reselling. But the beauty thing about the digital product is that a digital product never runs out of stock. If you have one phone and you sell it, what are you left with? What about a digital product? If you sell a digital product, it never runs out of stock. Meaning that you can sell a digital product over and over and over, keeping 100% profit. So let's do the math. So let's say you have this $1,400 program. And here, by the way, our currencies are in dollars. Tunaenda international, si ndio? Kwa hivyo tunaongea mambo ya nini? Ya dollars. Hatuongei mambo ya currency nyingine, a higher currency. Can you compare $1,400 and 1,400 shillings? Can they even walk the same journey? So even our mind, we want to start talking about what? Dollars. Si tumesema tunaongelea sasa. Yeah, tunaenda juu, so we are speaking in dollars. So if you have that program of 1,400, and even you do a very bad job, in 1 month you only make 2 sales. So uko na 2,800. Ukimultiply hii na your currency, niambia kama hiyo pesa si ya kubadilisha maisha. What is 2,800 times 130? Fanyia tu conversion hapo niambie. 2,800 times 130. How much would that be? Someone tell me.
64,000.
364. 364,000. Would this change your life somehow if you make that in a month? Would that change your life somehow? Yes. I mean, 364,000. And you only got a high ticket 1,400 per program, and you only made two. 1 and 2. My first month, when I started digital marketing, it was in July of 2024. That is when I began. And that month alone, I made $2,700. When it converted to Kenyan shillings, I was able to pay off my debt in cash. That debt that would make me to wake up in the middle of the night, and I couldn't find sleep for the rest of the night. Now I was sleeping like a child. My second month was August 2024. I made $3,500. Right? One thing you realize is that digital marketing does not pay like a job. It keeps doing what? Keeps growing. September of 2024, I made $5,000. Just sijui kiburi kimetoka wapi. Even my job, kwanza kuchelewa. Nilikuwa nachelewa. Nilianza tu kiburi, hata my walking style ikabadilika tu. When there was a meeting, watu wanakaa wanasomewa. Nasikia nini? Nasikia kubishana. Nasikia kubishana tu. Because I had found something better. By the time I was resigning my job, do you know the management offered to double my salary? They told me, now if you leave, we don't know who is going to take your place because you have taken this school. Actually, the school had grown very well. So they had offered, even if it means you double your salary, just stay. Already by the time I am quitting, I am making my salary times 8. Double cannot make it. I was already earning 8 times. And this time, I am already working on my job. So when I quit, you can imagine it was just exponential. Isn't it? That is the beauty of digital marketing. What if you just paid 2 times or 3 times of your current income? Would your life change it? What if you just replaced what you already earned, but now you are earning the same, but with your own freedom? Because some of us, what we want is actually the freedom to be able to do the things that we love. Some of us, we want to leave a legacy. Right? Some of this income I got, I was able to build my grandma. And I was able to move her from a house she had lived for 40 years. It had already slanted like this. Any strong wind was a bad idea. Could literally fall on her. Right? And because of this, I was able to go and move my grandma from that old, almost falling house to a brand new house. Fully furnished and everything installed. All thanks because of digital. Isn't that? I was able to move my mom from renting houses to owning her own land and a fully built house. My own mom. All because of digital marketing. You have got goals, you have got projects, they are possible here because of digital marketing. So when you look at these 4 options, which one do you think is the best one for you to start with? To start with. Remember, I am saying starting. I'm not saying you're going to stay there forever. I am saying you're going to start. Because eventually, after you grow a few months in, you will become an affiliate. You are adding income streams. You will create your own digital product. You are adding more income streams. Because the more income streams you have, the more chances of earning you have, isn't it? Yes, you cannot, in this economy, you cannot make it with one stream. You cannot. True or false? The bills are to the roof, the income is the size of the ant. And that is when we find ourselves in debt. Debt cycle. Because we borrow to pay. Cycle that never ends. But because of having multiple streams of income, we are able to grow. So how does it work? This program is actually very interesting for master reselling. All right, let me tell you more about master reselling. It's exactly where I started. You come here and you find 5 programs, and their prices are already determined, and you are given full ownership rights for you to earn it. So for you to become a master reseller, you acquire those programs. You have this package of Launchpad. The Launchpad program is $100. The second one is called the Blueprint. Is $300. The other one is called Digital Mastery. It's good to know them by name. It's $600. The other one is called Legacy Builder. This one is $900. And the other one is Legacy Bundle. This one is 1,800. So there are five simple, five digital products that have already been created. And these digital products, what you do with them is you have been given the master reselling rights, meaning that they are digital, so you can promote and sell them unlimited number of times. They will never run out of stock. You will keep 100%. So how do you earn 100% while somebody else has created? The main question is, how does the owner benefit? Who has that question that they are not able to answer? How does the owner benefit? Yeah. What benefits of having a website is that the website collects payment for you. Now let me teach you this. This is so important to get it. I'm not teaching you how to set up a website. I want to show you how it works, because you are going to become the owner of a website. If you don't know how it works, it's like having a house and you don't know how your house looks like. Can you imagine looking like a visitor to your own house because you don't know how it looks like? My biggest problem, even with my own students, I first of all educate them, how does your website operate? Not how to create one, but how does it operate? Operate, because if you have it and you're like, I have a website, but you have no idea how it works. It is important to know how it works. So a website collects payments for you, but this is exactly how it works. Your website has 3 pages or templates, 3 of them. It has the first one, it has the second one, and it has the third one. Three templates like those ones. How do they work on each other? First page of your website is called capture page. That is the first page of your website. It's called a capture page. The second page of your website is called a video page. And the third page of your website is called a sales page. What do we find in the capture page? What do we find in the video page? And what do we find in the sales page? Now, when I say they are automated, I mean that every person who visits that website must pass through the capture page first. Then after capture page, they go to the video page. Then from the video page, they go to the sales page. Just like when a visitor comes to your house, they must be at the door. They must pass through the what? The door. And then they come to the sitting room. If they stay longer, you now take them to the bedroom, they go to sleep. Is that true? So I want you to see your online shop like your house. Hapa ni hapo nje, kwa mlango, you welcome them, they go to the sitting room. Now they are at least getting to, if they are a visitor staying longer, now you allow them to go ahead and sleep. So this is very well. Let us now look at it. Very simple. By the way, there has never been a simpler page like this. The more simpler it is, the more money it makes you. We don't want complex things. Already you have complex things, you don't want more. Right? So your website comes as your assistant. On this first page of your website, you will find a headline. This is simply the headline. what the headline does is it is telling you the big promise. This is what you are going to find in this website. Now, I usually do extensions. This is not helpful because it is so stuck up there. Have an extension. Yeah? Because if you can find a place so that this is a very nice place for me to show you here. Ukionaka kila kitu ina stick zaidi. Are you able to do that? Around here? Sawa. Yeah, get us an extension. Unaonyesha hapa na nakuonyesha pale. Ukiona hivyo hutaweza hapo. Isn't it? So you find there's a headline. And this headline is actually a very simple and direct page. And what this page is doing is that it is giving the big promise. When you come to this place, or when you come to my website, this is my page, and this is what you will find inside. It literally speaks the big promise. For example, our website, our biggest promise is how to earn 100% profit with a proven blueprint. That is the headline that you will learn and you are going to earn from this website. Nothing much. Once the headline is there, there is also a few bullet points that are stating down the benefits of getting into that website. Just a little bit of, like the way when someone comes to your house, you welcome them, you tell them, this is my husband, this is my wife, these are my children, and this is the one who is, you do that introduction. So that happens in the capture page. Why is it called capture? In a capturing? Yeah? Attention. So it is there to do what? To capture attention. So this web page comes and captures attention. And then from there, what do you do when the visitor is there? You ask them, na wewe si tuambie wewe ni nani? Si kweli? Sinaulizana mtu wewe tuambie wewe ni nani? So you tell them, hey, mimi naitwa Gicheha, na kwetu ni huko na nilikuwa najiintroduce. You also capture the information. So the reason inaitwa capture page is so that you can also capture the information. What is the most important information we want on the website? The email. So here, you will come here and you will find a place where you should enter your email address. Sawa? So hapa kwa email tumecapture information, tumejua huyu anaitwa aje? Gicheha. Na ametoka pahali fulani. Na anafanyanga, we have captured the information. Sasa after we capture your information, we are not capturing it in vain. You want to use it later. And we are not using it in a bad way. We are going to use it in a good way. If a visitor comes in, heavy, this is a prefect sasa, and this is away. If a visitor comes in, unamkaribisha, sio mgeni, lakini in case mgeni ingie, maybe a prefect. So, before this comes back. Haya. So capture page, it is a page to capture that information. From that capture page, do you know what we do? We want that email so that we can send them a follow-up email. So we are going to practice email marketing. With their email address, we'll do email marketing. No, we are going to do email marketing. You can forward a follow-up of an email. That is why we call it automated. You know why we call it automated? Because we are not going to be writing that email or sending ourselves manually. This system will do the sending. And we just send them, the first email is normally a welcome email. Because someone entered their email address on your website, an automated follow-up happens. How many of you have been receiving my emails? I receive email too. Some of them, I did them like 3 months ago. I have a system that is doing follow-up. Thank you, Kevin. Zoom. Sasa huyu atakama ni yeye. Kama agents. Nalipia watu wamechelewa sana. Lakini wanapizi mama.
Good morning.
I'm just on my walk.
Karibu sana. Okay. Karibu. You're here.
How are you?
It's Yeah. It's okay. Prefect alikuwa anakaribisha. Kuna prefect. Haya, so tumekaribisha mgeni kwa nyumba. So these emails will follow. We will also send another email here for follow-up. The manager email marketing. We will continue doing that. We will continue doing that every day for the next 30 days. We are also going to follow up for the next 30 days. Higher. We are done with this capture page. It is how your website looks like. Yeah.
Following up, you let you is reading the email or
It comes ready.
automatic.
It comes ready.
Okay.
And it is set automatically.
Okay.
Can you imagine? Is that not time free? Because you can imagine you are the one to read the email every day. But the system does the sending for you. It's a very powerful system. So after the capture page, you go to the video page. What is there in the video page is just that. It's a video. Sasa hapa mgeni yako wapi? Kwa sitting room. Si ndio kweli? Hapa ndio unafanya nini? Chai. Kama ni masaa ya lunch, unampea lunch. Si mgeni akija kwako unampea lunch. Si ndio kweli? So you are welcoming them, karibu sana, you take lunch together, the kids are playing, they are actually spending more time together. They are getting more and more familiar. Isn't it? So when you do that, that is the video. We are in the video page. Remember, Ubi Mugeni is a total stranger who is on your website. So you also need to conduct yourself in the best manner. When our pastor used to visit us, tukiwa wadogo, kutembea unaangalia ni makanyaga chini. You have to check how you are walking. You cannot just pray when umezoea kurukaruka kwa viti. Lazima kumtend behave in your best manners. So that the day, even the way you are talking, your hands are kuna heshima kubwa sana. Because there's a very good visitor. So now this is the page where now there is someone is spending more time on your website. They are understanding. They do not know the place. So we will do say, you are giving adequate information. This part is very important. And you know how it helps you? You don't have to do the talking. Because let's say you have 10 visitors on your website at different times. And let's say you don't have such a system, you are using phones. Phone call. Do you know how phone calls are draining? Is that true? How many has ever dealt with phone calls? Ni simu saa yote. What if you have a website? Because you will be saying the same thing, but the recipient is different. What if we have a system like this that does all the explanation for me, and does all the talking for me? You come to the video page where there is a video that is explaining about this business properly in order, step by step. From there, we go to the sales page. See, that's how kila mtu ameelewa kila kitu. The visitor has understood. Is that true? The visitor has understood. Let me repeat for our guest here. So we are talking about the website. But at least you are here. So but it's always good to hear again. So we are talking about how does a website look like. It is not complicated. I used to think a website is something very tech demanding, but not anymore. So you come here, you find a capture page. This page captures, it provides brief information. Really, it does not have a lot of information. It's very brief. But for someone to find further information on the other page, they must enter their email address. And I was using the analogy of someone visiting your house. So the visitor on the website, this is what they find. They come to your website and they find a headline with a promise, and they are supposed to enter an email address to find other information on the next page. So when somebody comes on the next page, this is where you provide adequate information. And how do you provide adequate information? Through a video. Now, this video you're not the one to record. Can you imagine? That is why I really love this business. It is recorded by the founder of the program, who has the best way to explain. Me, I may not know how to explain it. If I told you to explain the digital marketing program, tell me what is legacy business program. would you be able to know what to say? Isn't it? You really don't have much information yet. But the owner, the one who put it together, they are an expert. They know very well how to explain it. So they are the best part to put up a video. So they record a very good training. This visitor will find that training and they will be given all the information they need. Now, after getting all the information, what do? They go to the next part, which is called the sales page. This sales page, it is the page where someone makes a decision whether to actually start the business. So they find your digital products. They will find your $1,400 digital product and the payment gateway. Because the beautiful thing, like I told you, it collects payment for you. So you are going to connect your payment gateways to the $1,400. You connect your payment gateways to the $900. You connect your 600, 300, and 100. Now, depending of course on the package you have, but then you connect your payment gateways. Because that visitor, all the journey they have walked, they might decide I'm going for the 600 or $1,400 or 100. And that is how you actually make the income. That is why you hear, I woke up in the morning and I have made $900. It's because the system was doing the work for you. It does the work for you day or night, regardless of when the visitor discovered your website. Is that okay? Are we getting somewhere? Are we getting somewhere?
Yes.
This visitor may not buy on first sight. They might need regular follow-ups, regular information, regular hearing, because we are all different. We have got people who make a decision immediately. We have those who take extremely longer to decide. Because of many factors really contribute. And there's someone who will never decide. And still it is acceptable. We love them. Is that true? Because of that reason, let us not expect. I normally tell someone, do not expect that every visitor who comes to your website is going to buy. No. Some of them will buy later. Some of them immediately. Those who immediately, they are very good, but they are very rare. They are very rare. I think this year I have only gotten one instant. Like someone who heard about it and by evening they have decided one. And actually I don't tell God to do those ones. Here I want someone who can hear, understand. Yani, it will be comfortable for you to decide. You know, that's why we have this physical class. I'm giving you a comfortable space so that you can be able to make the decision. I think that is the best way to build a relationship, right? Yeah, long term. Have as much time as possible, but I'm just helping you to eventually decide. You took 2 months. Did I ever add pressure? No pressure. Isn't it? I don't want to add any pressure, but I want you to be informed so that the decision you take can be an informed decision. Once you have everything on your fingertips, deciding is easy. What if you know nothing? And I'm just telling you, start. You know, like, that's when we push for kids to understand. We are not here to convince. We are not here to convince. We are here to educate you, give you information. So that is the same way. So your website is also not there to convince. It is there to provide information because it is not about pushing and pushing. No, we don't do that. We are not pushing. Create a safe environment. That is how you build a long-term business. The reason why the program is called Legacy Builder. It means you are there to build a what? Yes. A legacy. Build a legacy. You have a legacy to leave. Right? You have a legacy too. One of the legacies of my grandma, and I normally tell her, is that she is a fighter of 2 things: education and church. Those 2 things. You can finish your life if you play with those 2 things: education and church. So her legacy, she is known for that. Whether it is her own child or anybody's child, education is a must, and the church is a must. Yeah. So if there is any woman who is known for those 2 things, it's my grandma: church and education. And that's how she has brought up her family. Do you see that? So even if you have a legacy to leave, so the legacy that you are going to leave is a legacy of freedom. And how do you do that? You build a long-term business that will stay even after you are going to leave a legacy. This is a business that your children can inherit. If you don't have land and you don't have property to inherit for your children, they can inherit this business. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yes.
Your children can inherit this business I'm showing you. And you can keep on adding more income streams that when you step away, remember, it does not need you as a person. You can step away and it is working without you. That is what I love about it. So when you go for Valentine's vacation, the business has not stopped. It is still what? That is how you build true freedom. So even these emails, they are for follow-ups. So that if someone does not make a decision here, they can also make decisions by getting adequate follow-up. Do you now understand the system properly? Is it very clear now? Is it something worth having or not worth having? It's worth having because it gives you time freedom. It also gives you peace of mind. Is that true? So now, where will you be getting visitors? Because now our main, since all that is done for you, where will you be getting visitors? That is where I'm heading to. But before I head there, what are you required to do? This website will require a name. It will require what? A name. It will require a name. So required, number one, is it need to have a name. We call it www.thatname.com. We need to register a name. Because this business there is nobody attached to, so it will be under your own name. What name will you put there? The name of our website is called a domain. Yes, you're almost there. It is called a domain. So you will register a domain name. That.com. Don't overthink. Register with your name. Register with your? Is that okay? Your name is enough. If we are building a legacy, are we building a legacy with somebody else? Right? I quote the Bible again. Sasa Bible iko hapa. It is where? It is actually here. I love it, by the way. In Jeremiah 29 verse 11. Bible inasema aje? For I know the plans I have for you. And it says even before we go there, it says that I knew you before you were. How did God know Jeremiah? How does God know you? Know your name. See, God can call you by your name. Yes, God knows you by your name. And He knew you before you were born. This means He has attached your destiny to your name. If you are starting a legacy business like this one, connect it with your, don't overthink it. Connect it with your name. Because the prosperity that you are looking for, and the greatness that you are looking for, and the legacy that you want to build to be connected with your name. So connect this system with your name. And that is why you see this. See samgicheha.com? Yes. I registered with my name. That name that you registered will require me pay $42 for it. $42. Right? It will require me pay $42. The second thing required here is you can also connect with PayPal. We can also connect with M-Pesa. We connect all of them. Higher. So you go to payment gateways. And then finally, what do you do? We have a setup we call tech setup, which is basically website setup. So let me set up this one. Higher. So we have the other thing called tech setup. Now, tech setup means this system has a little bit of integrations. All right, let me write it here. Tech setup. To integrate this system the way it is and have it up and running and connect everything, we have a setup that is called tech setup. So this tech setup basically means that we have put together a team, and what we do is that we integrate your website or we connect your website. We integrate your website. We complete that work in 2 hours. 2 hours or less. So we connect everything in just 2 hours or less. So we do it very fast, delivery of work, and we complete everything in just 2 hours. There is a team that does this work after realizing that so many people are not that smart. Beneath the website is created, is ready-made, there is a little bit of connecting your name, these emails, putting them together, connecting your payment gateways the right way, making sure that the system is complete. So we have a tech team, and for that reason, we have a small fee of $100. There is a small fee of $100. So this means that we set up your website at $100. We do it for you. This one is optional. If you are a tech smart person and you can do it on your own, you don't charge because you are the one who's going to do it. But if you need help and you need us to do it for you correctly in 2 hours, then we do it for you for $100. But then, right now as we speak, we have Valentine special offer. Valentine special offer. So Valentine special offer means to give you a Valentine gift, we are going to connect your website, right? Instead of $100, we are going to set it up for you for. Is that good or bad? So for Valentine, that whole website setup is totally free.
Valentine is only one day.
Yeah. Now we are extending it until Tuesday.
I know the offer.
Okay, that is a lot.
That is a month of love. It's not money.
Yeah. So there you get full website setup for absolutely for free. You can enjoy that, isn't it? So no cost. Sio ni kitu mzuri? Yeah, that is a very good thing. So practically that is how it looks like. Now I hope it makes sense. So when you have a website, please don't ask how does it work. Now I have educated you. I'm not teaching you how to create one. I have taught you how it works. Now that we have completed that part, so when you are coming to the setup, yes, sir.
Does the account name have a relationship with the website name or they are not related?
No. There is no. And the account name of the bank and the name of the website. No. They're not like, it's not a must. The name, like. Now, you are here. Since that website is ready, we are supposed to know where to get visitors. That's true. Because now we need visitors. We need people to visit this website. And that is why we come here and we have. Where can we get visitors to your website, by the way? Let me hear from you. Because that system cannot break. It can handle as big number as possible. Yeah. It can handle as big number as possible. So where can we get visitors to that website now?
Social media.
Social media. You can get social media. Social media. Where else? Yeah. Ads. So high traffic websites. They also provide a lot of visitors. Where else can we get visitors? If we advance, we also learn how to do paid ads. This is a class I promised to do in 2026 and I'm not done. How to do paid ads and get visitors. Also, do you know word of mouth? Let's say, for example, you are invited, you are speaking somewhere. Let's not take this for this is also another good one. So let's say you are a speaker, and I saw one person doing this, and I was like, this is interesting. So she was called to this church, and there was a seminar of ladies, and they were speaking. As she was speaking, she told them, for me, what I do digital marketing. I actually show people how to do digital marketing. If you go to my website, www. and she gave her website, you know, it was in a church. She got so many people signing up on that program because of word of mouth. So even word of mouth is a way of getting visitors to your website. Are you understanding this? So don't take advantage of word of mouth. Take advantage of I will teach this. It's a little bit advanced, but paid ads, high traffic websites, social media. Imagine it doesn't matter where the visitors are coming from. You get as many as possible. All those are ways of getting visitors to your website. And these are now your ways of promoting, get as many visitors as possible, and then you can go to do it. Right? How can you do it with word of mouth? If you are given a platform to speak, so maybe you are the leader of chama cha wamama, si ndio? Yeah. Don't feel afraid kusema Karima hapo useme na by the way nafanya digital marketing. Na niko na website ambayo unaweza soma zaidi. Mkiwa tu hapo nawaambia website yangu ni enda kwa Google, enda fungua wote wanafungua simu. Wanafungua website yako wanajionea. Si umepata visitors kwa website yako? Are you not growing? Kwa hivyo usiogope kusema. Usiogope ukiwa na chance pahali ya wazee wamepatana. Mwambie kama uko na internet fungua nionyeshe kitu nzuri. www.simon. Watu wanafungua idea. Now what we do, let me tell you how we do it. Kwa website yako, hapa tunaweka picha yako. Unaona hapa? This space, you put your nice photo. That will help you a lot. Because when someone visits you, anakuona ni wewe ni hivyo. Anajua ni genuine, ni legit. That is why I say, let your website contain your photo. Because that photo, it's a convincing factor already. Because kuna wewe hapa, umefungua website umeona, of course, it is very clear. Lakini kuna picha ya mzungu. Picha ya mzungu? Trust ilikuwa hapa ina derudi chini. Is that true? So one of the adjustments we do to that website is I will tell you, let's get you a nice photo and you are smiling, looking elegant, we put it there. Is that okay? Even on this video page, we also encourage you to record a short welcome video. Not happen. Badala ya mtu, because this video is done by Michelle, and I'm talking about word of mouth, even the rest. If you take, for example, your aunt, or your friend, unamwambia website, apatana na mzungu wako. How will you convince her website ni yako? How can you tell somebody, hii website ni yangu? How? Okay? But if you put a photo here, and you have welcomed them with a video, tunaitanga welcome video. These are modifications we do to the website. So we put a short welcome video. So hii kubwa ukae hapa chini. Yako ndio inaanza. Na yako ni ya 1 minute ama 40 seconds. Kitu kidogo inasema my name is and this is my website and watch the video below to learn more. For kitu short. That welcome video. The video you record once. How many times you need to play? So many. So do you need to be on phone calls explaining the business to anybody? So those are the modifications we do. Put your photo here, so that when you're in that meeting somewhere, you tell them for website yangu. Yangu fungua. Unaona hapo basi. Hapo nimefunga nini? Jioni tu umetuka kuna mtu anakuambia, nimesoma yote. Nimeshika kitu gani? It's how you make a step forward, isn't it? So you can get visitors through word of mouth. So we come here and we open ChatGPT. And now what we shall do is that we want to create a very good performing ad. So what we do? Come here and tell ChatGPT to provide for us with an advert that is performing well. So we tell you act as a professional digital marketer. So this is how you instruct AI. How many of us used ChatGPT before? Yeah, you tell it, write for me an ad. Hmm? Garbage in, garbage out. When you give bad instructions, you get bad working data. So I want to teach you how to come up with a very good ad. Very good ad. That advert is the one you'll be using. So act as a professional digital marketer who is looking to post ads for helping working class moms and dads to achieve time and financial freedom. Oh, not even finished. But that is it. If I can just come up with that statement. Still that instruction is not even good. It's still not yet good. So there is an AI program that we have that I teach you how to come up with a prompt. The best prompts are not the ones you went to. They're the ones that you can come up with them. But I also provide the limit, but I encourage you to know how to come up with them. So we come here. We have got working class moms, so more time with your kids. So this one is a very good one you can use. More time with your kids. You shouldn't have to choose between paying the bills and seeing your kids grow up. If you're a mom or dad working long hours just to stay afloat, I see you. What if you could? You see the way it is giving the promise? That is a good performing ad. So what we do now, we said we are doing our copy and pasting here. You click this top here where it says post an ad for free. So you click post an ad. So once you click post an ad, you choose category. Category is jobs. So there are so many categories if you look at it, like so many categories. Remember, now you remember your shop, your digital marketing shop. What you have there is going to be what among this. Is it a community? No. Are you promoting services? No. Are you promoting rental houses? No. So the one that is more close is job. When you come to business opportunities, which one is more close? When you come to subcategory, which one is more close? It's a business opportunity. Then location. This is where you are going to advertise. Now, it is automatically put Toronto. If we remove, it is telling you location. Where? This is so powerful. Because now you get to choose where do you want your advert to be seen. Where do you want it to be seen? That place. Right? So give me an example. When you are thinking about a place, don't think about Kiambu. Is that okay? And Moranga. Instead, we are going to choose Singapore. Let us choose Singapore. So when you type Singapore, it's not showing in Singapore.
How do you know it's not showing?
Because it does not bring me options. When I type Singapore, it is not bringing me, it should be giving me options of Singapore here. You see, for example, let's say New York. Hata kabla tu niandike sana New York. Inanipea options. Na niambia nataka New York, New Orleans, Newark, Newcastle, because that website has the potential to take my advert there. See, you understand?
Yeah.
After nikiweka Singapore, nikiweka Singapore,
It has no potential.
barabara za kwenda nini? Barabara za kwenda wapi? Barabara ni kama hata hivi imeshindwa na barabara ya kufika huko. Barabara hakuna za kwenda huko. So instead of Singapore, let's work with New York, for example. So nikiandika New York, inanipea options, I choose New York. Good thing about New York is it's high traffic. Number two, the buying power, purchasing power is also strong. Kuna hiyo wisdom. Ukisema hakuna trial and error, hakuna trial and error. You also have to have some wisdom. So choose that place. Now, from there, the work becomes easier. Title unaendea ile you create. You go to that ChatGPT you have already created. You copy that is your title. You copy that title. You come, you paste. So you are literally copying and pasting. You proceed. Asking price. This is the price in your online shop. Because eventually, even that person has an idea. Eventually, this business will require capital. Isn't it? It's not business, it has a capital. So what is the range? Give me a rough idea. You state the package you have. Kama uko na $1,400, unaweka 1,400. Kama uko na 300, unaweka you put your package. So for this case, you have got $100 to $1,400. So put the package that you have. Then you come to the description. You go back to the ChatGPT and you copy this ad. If you are a man, all the way this way. And then you go out of search here. So you copy this. Alright. Is it? Copy, you come to the description and you paste. So we have taken it from ChatGPT here and we have taken it to the description of the advert. Keep it simple step by step. That's all. Simple step by step. Then once you have pasted there, you also read through the ad, unaona kama iko sawa. For example, clearly here you can see this statement or click below. Yeah. Click below to learn how other working parents are creating real time and financial freedom. When we say click below, what are we clicking? For example, unaweka www dot weka yako utaweka Kevin Daily Well, the problem is when we did the last advert yesterday, we did for Victoria. I wanted to show you how you enter your email address. Kumbuka na pahali pa email. Let me show you how to go. Let's go back to logo. Click. So you can do like that. Yeah. So let's do it for Kevin. Jobs, business opportunities. We have chosen New York. So choose New York. Kwa title, unakuja kwa title. You paste the description first. And then I copy the title. Niweke kwa title hivyo. Niweke package. Yeah. So what does it look like this? You see this place for me? So that you can understand there is a difference between a normal Gmail and a professional email. This business you have to separate. Mambo yako personal ya Gmail ndio yako. So you know how Gmails are getting full every now and then. Sasa kijana hata biashara ndogo. That's why you have a brand new email. So your name is Dennis Mohammed. Your email for business? info@kevindailygun.com. Yeah? And then this email you have to type twice. info@kevindailygun.com. Until you see this, see the way it tells you okay here. Right? Without that, you will do all the work. You will post your ads and everything, and your work goes to it. That's why I'm very curious. Nikikutengenezea website nakwambia email yako ni hii. So that you can understand professional email is this one, website is this one. Haya, phone number
2547 17 48 78 25 25
25.
78 25
Haya, New York, zip code. Zip code, if it is not a must. So if the zip code is blank, you post without it. This one you can post without it. Then right now you can remove. It will still go. Expiry, when will the advert expire? There is a long period here. There are many times, but we are always encouraging you to post in there 1 month for the purposes of relevance. Is that okay? It's going to be relevant. You come and you enter the code, you read, and then image, this category of image, there are two places that you are allowed to skip. You see the part where there is zip code, the part of image. Those ones you can leave blank. You don't need to enter anything. So note that those ones you are allowed to actually leave blank. So you leave them empty. You don't have to enter anything for zip code. You don't have to enter anything for zip or name. You don't have to enter anything blank. And here, by posting your ad on classified, you are going to be bound like that. Then you come here and you post your ad form. So now you are comfortable to post it. Have you seen how the process is going? Is it complicated? It's not complicated. Once you understand this is something that you can easily do. It shows that Kelby has been posting. It's a good job. So you might need to log in so that you are able to actually post your advert. That's true. And once you log in, it has posted. But that is simply how the process works. You post your adverts and you post your adverts and you post your adverts on a daily basis. How long can it take you? How much money does it cost to post the advert? How much time does it take? 2 or 3 minutes. So if I can give you 30 minutes to do copy and paste, how many can you do? Several. You can actually be able to do many. And the most important thing is, you see that advert the way it is. You can copy that advert, just change location. New York, you repeat Toronto, you go to Singapore, in Singapore, tunasema hatuendi, barabara zikani. Change route. Then we keep changing locations and changing locations and changing locations. And that is how you're able to run your business successfully. Is that okay? So that is practically how you do copy and paste. So we call these activities, they are for attracting. We call it attraction marketing. You are basically attracting. Is that ad convincing in any way? Is it like pushing in any way? It is not pushing. It is a simple, straightforward text advert that is gathering more information. And there is a lot to be learned. Even after you join, we have a mentorship, and you repeat it, and you hear it again, so that when you go out to do, you are doing it from a point of knowledge. This is something you have been taught properly. So now you can go to do it properly. We even do it practically inside our mentorship program.
Question.
Yes, please.
We've chosen that in the business class, I think, of education or something. And you,
The reason why,
can you change maybe planners within the same way you need to stick to one for?
good question. We normally encourage you choose business opportunity because someone who is in that website, they are not looking for education. They are looking at business opportunity. And that is what you have. If you put it in the wrong category, right? So let's say you are selling houses and then you put houses in the category of vehicles. Are you really going to convert that way? So it has to be in the right category. So the category of our digital business, even if it is an e-learning program, it is the most interesting part is not the learning part, but the business. That's why you have to put it in the one that wins more, the one that has a stronger arm. Even if it is education, because it is education in a way, but more importantly, it is also a business. So, Hi. I wanted to show you our program. Normally, how our program works, so that when you join, you know that you are not in this business alone. You are actually having mentors who are around you. They are there to help you to win. So, normally on Monday, how does our program operate? This is for you so that you know that this program is there, and you are also going to get as much support as possible. So every Monday, I'm literally referring to mentorship. How guidance operates. Monday, 8 p.m. And it is every Monday for 1 hour or 1 hour and 3 minutes. Monday, 8 p.m. We have a call called legacy call, and this one is done by Michelle O'Neill. Very powerful call. Legacy call. That is the legacy call. You are mentored by the founder every Monday. You attend that mentorship call, and you are able to get mentorship and guidance. The catch is this call is not open for everybody. It is open for somebody who has the package 1400, 900, and 600. This lady Michelle, she has made millions of dollars. She's a 56-year-old grandma, or grandma of 6, mother of 5. She's the one who founded this program. And therefore, if someone has made over $10 million online, and they have created this program, and they have given you access, see, there is something to learn from there. That is why it is so important to attend that call. So on Monday. Then on Tuesday, we have a mentorship call called, that is 8 p.m. We have a mentorship call called Standard Mentorship. Standard Mentorship by Coach Sam Gicheha. So this is me training my team and training my people. You now, after you have now committed and you have started, I don't leave you. Our journey does not end the moment you join. It actually starts, right? And therefore, as you are going through the modules, as you are doing the business, I also ensure we are in touch. So every Tuesday at 8 p.m. So we attended this one. Then we attend the one for Tuesday. It is called Standards. Then on Wednesday, and these calls are online, so not like a must be physically. On Wednesday, we have a call at 8 p.m. also, and this one is called VIP coaching. VIP coaching. VIP coaching is a high ticket, not high ticket, it is an additional, it's a high end. It is a, how do I put it? It's like more accountability, more support. There is a Q&A session, and members, there is peer learning. We also we have breakout rooms, right? Whereby we now put 3-4 people together. What you have learned, what have you been doing? You know that peer learning. So we also have breakout rooms, and this is for a VIP coaching room. So the only VIP, or I mean the only coaching call that has a fee, it is this one. So this VIP coaching is for individuals who feel, if I continue this way, for me I want to speed up. You know, there are people who want to go normal way. There are people who want to take a matatu. There are others who want to take an aeroplane. Isn't it? So you decide, do I want to take a matatu or do I want to take an aeroplane? If you want to take a matatu, you can enjoy the Monday, the Tuesday course. If you want to take an aeroplane, you go ahead and you take a VIP coaching call. And this coaching call was demanded. More importantly, even it is not for this coaching call. It's a $69 in a month. You get 8 calls in a month, right? 8 calls in a month. And at the end of the day, imagine it is $69 and your smallest package is $100. So meaning that if you can be taught how to just make one sale of $100, it's already beautiful. All the rest you make is pure profit. It's way much less than even the smallest program. Is that okay? So that is how you compare. It is not even a cost. Comparing to what you get in return. In return. We call it the Wednesday VIP coaching call. So this one is optional. You can decide to take it. For individuals who I want accelerated growth. I want to move faster. I want to start seeing results. I am committed. This is what I am doing. So then you take the Wednesday VIP call. Another way to get the VIP call is to get the 1400 program. The 1400 program gives you 2 months free access. 2 months free access. So you can join the VIP by getting the 1400 program for 2 months. You will enjoy VIP. Then after those 2 months, now you can decide whether you want to proceed or not. Is that okay? Higher. The other way, members or people who join digital marketing through somewhere else. See, somebody may have joined digital marketing somewhere else, and they come and they feel like, I would want you to adopt me. We call it adoption. Kuna wale adopt. So wale wakiadoptiwa tunawadopt through the VIP coaching call. Is that true? So if you join direct through the $1,400 program, then automatically I give you 2 months. Lakini if somebody I adopted them from somewhere, because there are people who join the digital business, they feel wanataka grow, they wanataka to move forward. You can just feel yourself. You can tell mimi ni yule mtu napenda matokeo ya haraka, nataka kusukumwa, I am behind, I want to catch up. Then you're the one who created the VIP. So VIP, either it is adopting. We have so many people we have adopted. You find international people from UK, US, Kenya, South Africa, from everywhere. And they joined the VIP because they want that support. And it was born because in July last year, we had there was this nomination where people were actually getting awarded for standing out in the activities that they do on a daily basis. So people are being awarded for literally being exemplary, good from what they do on a daily basis. And therefore, I found my name in the category of digital marketing. They are actually a big number, and it was international. It was not local. It was actually an international. I don't know whether it is competition. Maybe it was a competition, but I did not take it serious. I'll tell you the truth. I did take it serious. So one Saturday morning, I come here and I check my phone and I find a message. And this message says, your name has been nominated in the digital marketing category, and we are so excited to actually bring you this chance, and we are happy for you. So they said, this company said, we award people who stand out in what we do. Okay? I never knew they existed. This was my first time. I was nervous. At first, I thought it was not real. I doubted. I had to make phone calls to confirm. And whatever, finally it worked. So, that category of digital coach and digital marketing, we were 8 participants. I think I was the only Kenyan there. The others were from different places. So I really knew I was starting no chance. Me, I'm digital marketing. How many months? By that time, I was, I think, 12 months. But you can say, so if you became the top in the digital category, you are getting awarded platinum. You had a platinum award. Then we had a gold award. And then we had a silver award. So 2 weeks later, we were invited to a very prestigious 7-star hotel. We had to, very nice, eh? Same water, we escort washindi. We escort the winners, yeah? So I was actually escorting the winners. And we went. I was actually feeling very intimidated because I could see, hey, huku kuna mambo yake. So I actually went there. And it was a big place, like people were full. So these were people who were standing out in different areas. Man, these ones were the best in all categories. Fashion industry were there. People who were very good in even I can't remember, but there were literally over 100 categories. Like so many people, but they were actually organizing the top 3 in every industry. So they go to the fashion industry, they go to the fashion industry, and they say the one who has won the platinum, they are given this amazing trophy and a big reward. Gold category, they are being given this reward. To the moment now, and we went to digital. It was digital coach of the year. The category was called digital coach of the year, and therefore, we were just seated on a table. We were just quiet, looking at everybody. People were excited, and we started with the silver. So the silver award was given to this. So there was like silver award. I said, if I miss number 3, then I'm done. No way, have a chance. So there was this silver award. This amazing lady who stood up when it came, I don't know from where, and she was awarded this as the best, as top 3, like the silver winner. And we were so happy. Then we went to, if it were you, which one could you have given? The message of the one who was awarded. Which one could you have given? Which one would you have?
Yeah.
If you are the one now, you are the one who is giving these awards. Which one would you give?
But you give me the best. You are very young. Yes.
Thank you. Wow. So they came to the gold, okay? And everybody is excited.